today,
celebrating our marriage with us and making this day so special. It's a big day for both of us, and I really hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I'm going to try and make this quite short, like Richard's, but as you've already seen, it's actually quite thick. So please make sure your glasses are charged, as I will be proposing a few toasts as we go, so try and drink it all at once. Firstly, thank you to Richard for your kind and sincere words, and for your friendship as well over the last 3 years. And thank you to you and Hilary for welcoming me so warmly into your family. I arrived at Richard and Hilary's house a little over a year ago now to ask the big question. It was pouring with rain, and as luck would have it for me, there was nobody at home. I drove round the block a whole 3 times and was about to give up when I saw both Richard and Hilary walking down the road with Hector, one of their dogs, after a rather soggy dog walk. And they both looked very confused as to why I was outside their house without Jessica. Richard, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for looking a lot less scary than I imagined you would when I asked for your permission to marry Jess. I'm really honoured to be married to your daughter now, and I can tell you that Jess is in good hands, and I'll do my best to make sure that she looks after me. As you know, Jess, like her dad, holds very little interest in driving modern cars, and would much rather be seen at the side of the road waiting for the RAC. And I should have known this would have been the case, because on a number of occasions there was quite a struggle to get me to come outside of the house to help push one of Jess's broken Triumph Heralds around their drive. However, I think after quite a lot of persuasion, I have been secretly driven into liking them. Nice. So, I knew that joke would only get a little laugh, and I do hope that's not an indicator of yes. So, thank you, Hilary and Richard, for bringing up such a beautiful and intelligent daughter. And I'll leave you two to argue which trait comes from who. Thank you to my parents, Janet and Stuart, as well. You have raised a handsome, successful, that joke's really backfired. But thank you for everything that you have done in my life to get me to where I am today, and I can only hope that I can continue from this day forward to make you proud. With that, I would like to propose a toast to our parents for their generous support over the years and the last few months, without none of today would have been either possible or, for that matter, affordable. So, if you would like to stand and join me in a toast to the parents.
Parents!
While we're standing, please don't sit down just yet, because I've got a very quick one. There are, as my granddad mentioned earlier in the service, as you know, quite a few people from both my family and from Jess's family who are missing, who would have loved to have been here to celebrate our wedding today. So with that, I would also like to propose a toast to absent friends and family. Please.
Absent friends and family.
I'm going to turn my attention to the bridesmaids. Richard and Hilary have raised 4 more exceptional daughters, and I think today they will look absolutely radiant in their dresses. Alison, where is she? She's over there. Thank you so much for your help with making pretty much everything. But today, especially the invitations, and I know that I've said without our parents we wouldn't have been here today, but without your help, neither would anyone else. Stephanie, Emily and Natasha as well, you've all helped making decorations for the tables and the favours as well, and the order of services, and everything has looked amazing. You've put a lot of hard work in, so thank you for that. It's been really good. As you can imagine, with Jess having 4 sisters, there was going to be the inevitable vetting process. But thankfully for me, they have made it fairly painful, and I was given the seal of approval fairly early on, and Alison even invited me to come and live with her and Jessica for quite a while, so I suppose I must have done something right. The 4 of you have really become like the sisters that I've never had to me, so thank you, and it's really as part of my family now. So please join me in a toast to the bridesmaids.
John, Pete's here. I'm sorry. John!
That's not what I expected. If you look to the back of the room, Lauren's holding an iPad. As my granddad mentioned earlier, that's quite made me well up actually. Actually enough camp, and that's quite incredible. So. Pete, I didn't expect to see you today, and that sort of knocked me for 6. I didn't expect that. So if you want to listen, Pete, I'm going to carry on just for a minute. I don't know, I've lost my train of thought completely. Moving on with the favours on the tables, Anita. Thank you very much. I can't even see you. You're over there, Anita. Thank you for your help. You gave us some great recipe ideas, and I'm yet to tell all the gents that their aftershave is sort of 60% vodka.
First drink yet.
Thank you for your help, Anita. We wouldn't have been able to do that without you. And with that, Liz, thank you for letting us take over your kitchen. Turning it into more of a science lab. I'd like to thank Liz as well for the hospitality that she's shown towards Jess and myself over the last 3 years living with her. We really will miss being down on Hayling Island, but I can promise you that we will be out by the end of next week. Tony, you've been working really hard on the cake, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I know you said I put the part, but I haven't noticed. And I know that it will taste just the same as well, so thank you to Tony as well. So just a round of applause if we can for Tony. Don't look so shocked. I first met Phil when I was doing my Phase 1 training for the Army in Purbright, just around the corner. And Phil and his wife Jill helped me through some of the tougher times during the 14 weeks there. They knew that Jess and I were together, and when I told them that we got engaged and were starting planning for the wedding, Phil offered his services as a photographer immediately. And I'd seen some of your previous work as well, and it would have been silly for us to turn you down. I can't wait to see what the photos like. So Phil, for all your help from previously and for today as well, thank you very much. The musicians from the church today, Lieutenant Grant, I should say, Sir, Adam, who unfortunately isn't able to join us tonight, and the choir, Kate and Lauren, Charlotte and Laura, Richard, Jamie, and Mikey, all at the back. Thank you so much. Your input was absolutely fantastic today. The fanfare team, who will be joining us later, so you can all see them again. All of your presence just lifted the service, and we really appreciate everything that you've done at really quite short notice as well. Ben as well. Ben, our organist as well from today. It was fantastic. To my uncle, Andy, at the back, and to Michael, who I can't, to Grandad, and to Jamie as well. Thank you so much for everything that you did during the service. Your contributions with the prayers and the readings and the sermon, Jamie, they were absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure everyone will agree, Jamie, that your sermon was absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much to everyone. Turning to the best men and ushers. Chris and Blake over here, Rich at the back, and Hayden in the far corner. Thank you so much. You guys have been like the three of you, the other brothers. And you've been such close friends to me, coming from all walks of my life, supporting me in decisions and helping me when, Blake, I'm sure you can appreciate when things don't quite go right. You really have been fantastic, not just today, but in the last few weeks, putting up with my real lack of organisation, keeping everyone in check today, getting everyone ready for the photos. To all of your help has really, it hasn't gone unnoticed at all, and it really has been helped to make the day flow smoother. So thank you so much to you four guys, absolutely perfect. Finally, I would like to talk about my latest ex-girlfriend, who I'm now pleased to say is I love that second of silence when everyone Jess, as you know, we've been together for over 3.5 years now, and it has been the best time of my life. You've supported me through a huge career switch, pushed me forward when there were setbacks before I joined the army, because if you hadn't, I probably wouldn't be wearing what I'm wearing today. And during... I haven't hired. And during my phase 1 training, you never gave up believing in me that I could do it, and I will be forever grateful to you for that. As you all know, Jess is a very passionate and talented musician, and on a night out in Portsmouth once, about 2 years ago, she had no problem in telling the busker that she thought he couldn't sing, and that she was the best person to be giving him singing lessons. This was also the same night that, having recently been a bridesmaid at her cousin's wedding, decided that, while fueled by the majority of a bottle of wine, it was the best time to question when we were going to start getting married as well. However, I did